In the midst of change, a new era emerges, an era that challenges the norms and redefines the boundaries of our understanding. Welcome to the upcoming psychedelic era. Psychedelics, a term coined in the late 1950s, have been part of human culture for millennia. Ancient cultures across the globe leveraged these substances for religious and spiritual purposes, often to connect with the divine or the self. However, the dawn of the 20th century saw these substances classified as illicit drugs, a perception that held sway for decades. Despite this, psychedelics managed to escape complete bans due to their undeniable scientific value. But as the wheel of time turned, so did the perception towards these substances. The era of psychedelic science had begun. The term psychedelic was coined in 1957, marking a new phase in our understanding of these substances. The utopian era of psychedelic science had begun. This era was characterized by significant breakthroughs and a shift in societal perception. However, it wasn't without its challenges. The ambiguous nature of psychedelics made them difficult to categorize. Were they recreational drugs, medicines, or religious sacraments? The authorities struggled to classify them, often leading to backlash and subsequent bans. In the 1920s, psychedelics were classified as illicit drugs, but they managed to maintain their scientific value, escaping outright bans. It was a time of exploration and discovery, but also of contention and controversy. Fast forward to today, we see a resurgence in interest in these substances. Recent breakthroughs in science, coupled with the legalization of psilocybin in Colorado and Oregon, have once again brought psychedelics to the forefront. However, the journey is far from over. The current categorization of psychedelics as Schedule I drugs is inadequate and harmful, misdirecting resources and undermining federal drug laws. As we move forward, we must reevaluate our stance on these substances, considering their diverse uses and benefits, and the need for a new category that accurately reflects their role in our society. And now we find ourselves on the cusp of a new psychedelic era, an era that demands a redefinition of the category for psychedelics. As we journey further into the 21st century, the need for a new category to define psychedelics becomes increasingly apparent. These substances are not just recreational drugs, they also serve as potent medicines and sacred religious sacraments. This multi-dimensional nature of psychedelics makes it challenging to classify them under the existing categories. The shifting attitudes towards these substances are fueling this redefinition. Gone are the days when psychedelics were viewed solely as illicit drugs. Today, they are recognized for their scientific value, their potential in treating mental health disorders, and their role in religious and spiritual practices. This shift is a testament to our evolving understanding of these substances and their diverse uses. But this new era is not without its controversies. The tug-of-war between the medical model and the legal model of access to psychedelics continues to persist. Some argue for the controlled medical use of psychedelics, while others advocate for their broader, regulated legal use. It's a complex debate that underscores the need for a thoughtful, nuanced approach to psychedelic regulation. Yet amidst these controversies, there's a growing support for the medicinal use of psychedelics. From ketamine to psilocybin, these substances are being researched, and their therapeutic potential is being recognized. This support is not just from the psychedelic community, but from various sectors of society, including lawmakers and healthcare professionals. As we redefine our stance on psychedelics, it is important to consider their history and the need for a new category that reflects their diverse uses and benefits. This is the dawn of the new psychedelic era.